There are many people always trying to find out a different way to raid your base, so you need to try to find out a new and different way of protecting it. Of course, what I have here is just a small common base that is kind of slightly destroyed already. I was testing a few things yesterday, and many people try to see what you have inside of your base by doing this. They crouch really close to one of the outer walls of your base, and then they turn around. Okay, so they come here to the options and probably increase the field of view almost to the max, if not to the max, and they do this. They look into the sky, and you are able to see, well, I have a workbench there, you are able to see the other side of the base, okay, the inside part. So what's the solution for this? Well, devs have to fix this, maybe, but I don't know if it will be completely fixed. The thing is, the solution for this, the temporary solution, is to place double walls, so an extra set of walls like I did here. If I crouch and try to see to the other side, I will only be able to see the wall that is attached, okay, after these ones. So these walls, I won't see anything else besides of that. So and how to place double walls? Well, this is not advanced base safety tips, but it's kind of more of the basic that I probably explained on a previous video. I can't remember, but try to use as much as possible smaller foundations, because it's easy for you to add more elements to the ground, okay, more building elements. It's way easier because there are more connection dots, connection squares, like these green ones here. So you just have to do this and you have a double wall. You can also use this technique that is the honeycomb base style, okay, honeycomb walls. If you ever played Rust, probably you have heard about this, but this is also a great protection for your base, okay, so people won't just peek through the walls and all that stuff. They will need always to use more C4 or more ray drills to pass through here, okay. And the next thing is just something that really needs to stop, and probably this is a small fix. All devs have to do is to put the C4, non-clippable C4. What do I mean with this? I don't know how to explain well, but as you are able right now to, this is a bit too high, okay, you are able to do this, okay, to stand above a C4, and if they remove this feature, okay, of being able to jump over this raiding items, it will be better for your base, but probably not better for you to raid others using these techniques. But it's really something that needs to change, in my opinion. And what people do, I've heard recently, and a person explained it to me how to do this. Not that I will use it, even if I will have like at least 2 C4 with me on a server, but people use this to go upstairs, okay, in an easier way. Still dangerous because some people keep dying by fall damage by doing this, but it's still possible. And even if you have your base on a rock, depending of the rock it is, but if you don't have like easy access up there, they can still go up the rock by doing this technique. So someone just places here C4 and then it goes up, places here another C4, then crouches to remove the first C4 by arming it and quickly disarming it, diffusing it, and then up here again, it says invalid because it's too close to my character's body, and then go upstairs, all the way upstairs, and probably if they want to have access to this second or third floor where I'm at now, they will do it. And they can also use a raiding drill to go upstairs, but it kind of ends to be expensive. And what's the temporary solution for this? Buttresses may be the solution for this. And if you go here to the to this trusses section, you will see the buttresses. So they, I think each of them have the same resistance as walls. So let's test this. For sure you cannot stand on a C4 that will be placed here, so you have to place it here. And how are you gonna jump there? You can, well, you can always bring a quad bike or a car and then go up there. Probably do that with your friends, okay, your team. But to get to the second floor, and then you have to place another C4 up there, you cannot jump above it. It's really hard. So this is a temporary solution, and if you place them at least in the first and second floors, you probably will be successful on this, on protecting your base. Let's just check one thing. Let's really test this. But they will disappear with 1 to C4. Yeah, or... oh, actually, yeah. That one disappeared with only 1, so probably same resistance as wooden walls anyway. But they are actually good protection about this that I've shown you. And more things. So here I'm showing you what it looks like to be a few sets of floors, okay? So layers of floors. How can you do this? You can do this in 2 ways. It depends in which floor of your base you are at. So if you are on the ground floor, and that's a good technique to place the stakes above the first floor, okay? So this is the maximum height you can place them from the floor, from the ground. And just do this, and then add a normal wall around here, put on one of those floors, and then remove it. And then you may want to change the height of your foundations like this, and then come here, like put another one here, and so on, okay? This is not perfect at all, but just for showing you what you have to do to make these layers. And if you are on the second floor, well, all you have to do is just to, you know, use short walls and then medium walls, and then you probably will have around 3 layers of floors per each floor, okay, per each room, if you prefer that, because anyone can, you know, anyone can come with a vehicle, make a ramp, and then slide on your rooftop, common rooftop like this one, and then place their C4 or something. And if you have a flat roof, I advise you to make a few layers of walls in the last room as well. If you have like a tall base like this one, you don't want to place the loot room above, okay, in the last floor. You may want to put it in the middle and protect the ground floor and the top floor with layers of floors as well, okay? It's way more safer. And be careful with these windows here, because some people, I cannot, because, well, I don't fit there. Kinda, I have to be skinny for this, but some people are able to, you know, to jump inside of these windows, and even if they are closed, they will be destroyed. The entire wall will be destroyed with only 1 C4, even though they are made of a stronger material than wood. Okay, so I'm gonna place it here. It will not only destroy this, but the whole wall. So I advise you to avoid a little bit to place window walls in the first floors, okay? Even if you need them to check what's going on outside, just put them on the floors above this one, because as you can see, a stone wall with only 1 C4 because of the windows. So some people make the old school windows, and they are way harder to, you know, to pass through. I don't think you are able to pass through them actually, so I'm not really sure, but I guess not. It's still pretty hard, so yeah. So just be careful with that as well. What I've done here was a wall full of storage lockers, and not only that, but I also tried in a different server a wall full of fridges. Fridges on that situation were a bit less expensive for me, but this is a lot. You could make even a smaller room and protect them with these objects around. The thing is, this is not effective anymore. Okay, so I think previously you weren't able to destroy these objects with C4, and now you can. So this is what happens. It has the same resistance as a wooden wall, and also above I covered this up with these workbenches, but it looks like they are not as resistant as I thought. So you may want to change your mind before thinking about this. But there's something great. There's something great on these fireplaces, besides of the fact they can be useless, besides of being for decoration only. They can be your lifesaver. Maybe if you can have like double walls anyway, but if you place here a C4, imagine that you have more weak walls or something like that, they won't be destroyed at first, okay? Even behind a wall. Or if I place, yeah, see? People still need to pass through here and they can't. So this is, I'd say, an extra wall. Let's place one close to this and see if they are that resistant as they look like. Well, that one disappeared, but the second one is still like a bit cracked. But it looks like it really works to cover your base up with these fireplaces. Okay, they are really cheap anyway, and this was like kind of a trial to make a fridge walls, but it's so expensive and it will give you so much work. So if you want to try this on a model server, Navly model server, where the gathering it's like crazy number or something. Well, besides of this, have fun and be really careful with the techniques that raiders use to, you know, to screw up your base and steal your precious things. Bye and thanks for watching.